Hey guys, it is Klairee Berry, and I am here to bring to you the reading that we're going to do today is a no communication reading. So this can be no communication or low communication, or even could be the most communication you've ever had, but you want more. All of the above, okay? So for all the twin flames, for all the lovers who want to take it to the next level, what it's all about, okay? Might be more for the people, with very low to no, might resonate a little bit deeper, but again, whatever resonates with you, take it, use it, okay? So it can also be for this time period. I'm going to bring up probably some astrology. I always say this, but it doesn't matter if, you are watching this later on and the astrology is not the same as obviously what I'm talking about now, but don't worry, because whatever I say can still manifest for you. Again, take what resonates, okay? So for the no to low communication, oh, gorgeous. Okay, it's like you have been making progress, or no, you will be making progress. There's a little bit of up and down energy, a little bit of ins and outs. Tidying up here. Okay, this is, again, we have a lot of reversals here. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and then the 4 of Cups in reverse. So this is very important. And I have been getting the 3 of Cups lately. And I'm definitely thinking this is, yeah, I'm feeling like it's like there's a somberness to kind of what's going on. And this might remain for a little while. It's almost like there's just this somber energy together. Okay. I feel like in a way we have the divine masculine here, off on their own journey. And I have been talking about this in numerous videos lately about, us going off, the divine masculine, divine feminine, whoever, both, kind of almost going off on this inner journey, off by themselves, spirit journey, vision quest, whatever you want to call those types of things. It's kind of like where the divine masculine is right now. Focused on healing, focus on the healing that's going to help transform the passion, help bring the passion up, rise that passion, like you want something when you're apart more. I feel like this is a time where the divine masculine is really feeling that pull. Even if they may not be showing it, even if they're off by themselves, looking for something, desperately searching for something, maybe not desperately, hopefully not desperately, but, just endlessly almost on this long, it just seems like it's a long quest, but don't worry. This is how it's meant to happen. This is for the highest good, especially of the passion of the relationship. And it is a time of healing for the divine masculine. Okay. And the divine feminine, again, this is kind of like the aftermath here. Because first we have the first one was the 10 of Wands, and that's what's the divine masculine here. So the divine feminine is kind of sitting, wishing, waiting, hoping, maybe talking to the girlfriends, maybe trying to have fun, having fun to a certain extent, focusing on the family, focusing on the other things that are going on, focusing on the inner healing too. Okay, and just slowly getting better and better and better. This might also be speaking to inner child healing. Something possibly with sisters, something possibly, again, from the past that needs to be looked at, okay, before we move out of this kind of this somber, this maybe a little bit more repetitive, sad cycle resonate with anyone. The going within is very important to help stabilize, okay? Because we're coming from the 3, which is a little bit more, pushing, growing, moving, stable in its own way, but not as stable as the 4, So this is saying that, we're kind of whittling it down here. We're taking care of some shadow work, and then we're going even deeper. And this is helping us to transmute energies in our life and to get better. And it's going to help bring on this new beginning in the future, which has to do with I think it has to do with our full moon and excuse me, I can't think of what I'm trying to say here the right way. Our ending has come, and it's time to complete this ending, put the finishing touches on it, send it off, and then the new beginning will have then actually arrived. We're so close. We're almost there. There is so much transformation that is able to be happening right now with the shadow work. Okay, because again, shadow work, mental, it's the swords. Okay, this is the mental side of things. This is how we see things, how we see ourselves, our perceptions, how we view the world, how we view this day. You know, we think about money as being a construct. We don't think about time as also being a construct. It really is a social construct. Tuesday, we have this intimate relationship, you know, with Mondays, Sundays, Saturdays, Fridays, Thursdays. All these days have their own meanings to us, but that's all that it is. It's not even real. It is what we make it. The days, the hours, the minutes, they are what we make them. So this has special something to do with time, our belief about time, our transformation, our belief about our love and about our transformation, clearing some things up. I'm getting really this steady, constant energy of clearing out. It's almost like if you were in a boat and you're rowing, and you're just rowing. It's just steady. Left, hut, 2, 3, right. You know, that sort of steady momentum energy here as well. Okay. This is going to be a very lively, a very vibrant, lot of hidden meanings, hidden messages. Be on the lookout for those things. Be on the lookout for ways in which you can fine tune your life, which you probably already are and have been, but that's this big energy as we're coming into with Capricorn. Taking care of business, being responsible, doing the right thing, having everything organized, getting to a higher level, okay? Getting to a better version of ourselves. And it all starts with this belief, you know, that we can, that we will, that we are. And the belief is followed through. The belief, and it's not just, simple, you know, surface level beliefs and expectations. This is deep ass shit here. Okay. That's why we have so much energy coming through with it, with the emotions, with the relationships. The relationships are absolutely changing. There's a huge sway. There's a swell in some, and there's like a void in others. You know what I mean? And it's setting the stage for the new beginning. It needs to happen. It's part of the catalyst. So if you're not feeling your person, just know that this is going to change soon. We're very close to a ton of forward movement, a ton of action. Here at the end of the month, so many planets moving, so many things going on. And that's why kind of up until this time where everything's changing, you just want to change, go, deep, higher on these thoughts, beliefs, and expectations. This is all coming through on this. Our actions and our emotions are definitely also to be looked at right now, but the main thing is our emotions. So the main thing is that if that's the problem, you know, the main thing to heal it is to get down into the inner child healing work. So I'm talking to you, my divine feminines, okay, or masculine, whoever you are. If you're here with me, you know, you got this. You should be really proud of yourself, because this is massive change we've been going through. And I feel like you've been surfing it. You've been riding it. You have been riding that freaking wave. And you can tell, you know, something big is happening. Your partner does too. You know, there's deep, old thoughts and beliefs and systems, thought systems, belief systems, could be religious, might not be, just having to keep us stuck. Having to say, no, look, we need to take some time. We have the moon here. This means that it's the full moon to, you know, the waxing, waning moons. It's like the periods and the cycles. And this is just one of those cycles that has to happen. You have to go within on a certain way and then keep going within. This is the follow through of, again, the inner child healing work, like I said. And it's going to allow you to deepen everything, to understand, to, again, help you to transmute any negative energies into positive ones for your life. But this is a time of mostly within. Okay, we might be kind of finishing up a little bit of do, but now it's back to the grindstone with the inner healing. Okay, and again, shadow work and inner child healing are in my program, ClaireeBerry.com, always available for you to, again, take this whole relationship, take your relationship with yourself and your relationship with your partner, and really your relationship with everything, with life in general, to the next level, okay? To the next level. And after you go through the inner, then the last one that came out here is what is your pentacles, your energy, that's the things aligning on the outside. That's the things finally going right, things just falling into place. But that happens when you're doing the right thing. You do the right actions when your emotions and your thoughts are right. People try to go one or the other. Oh, well, I'm just so emotional and I just go with my heart, or I just go with my mind, and they kind of pick one and shut out the others, the way our society likes to do things, ifs or buts, one or the other, no middle ground, polarities, throw the baby out with the bathwater, all of these things, but see how all of these faces too, not only do we have the moon here, but we have all of these faces. Every single one of these faces is looking within, is going down, going within. Okay. So that's a big sign here. You have to go within, you have to go deep within, and it's going to affect your person. There's actually four people here, even though we have the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups, but in the picture there's four. So to me, it's speaking to, again, this swell, this energy, this, like one person may not be, you may be into your feelings right now a lot, and your partner may not be so much. Or again, something like the one person is starting to get into the inner child healing work, and then one person might come more into that in the future. Okay. They might be distracted now, and it really does take the one to kind of inspire and help the other to gravitate towards, in the twin flame relationship. That's just how it is. We talk about this all the time. Okay. But the new beginning is absolutely coming. So be open to brainstorming about your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations. Shadow work, I cannot tell you, use it. It flips the switch immediately. It's so fast. Anytime you're judging somebody, anytime you're gossiping, stop what you're doing. That is not a tool for you to have for entertainment or social bonding. This is a tool, judgment is a tool for you to judge yourself, to check yourself, to make sure you're being the best person that you can be. So when you're judging other people, okay, then you know to look within off of that. Whatever you're applying to somebody else, apply it to yourself. Are you being fair? If not, or, a lot of times the very first way that we flip things, okay, in the shadow work, if you watch my program, you'll know. You say your number one is the complaint. I've got 4 boxes here. Your number one is your complaint, your judgment. What are you mad about? What are you upset about? What are you talking shit about? What would you like to change? What do you want different? Okay, all of these things, you're stating it out in the most basic form, the most basic understanding of why this pisses you off as well. Not so-and-so and went, did this and this and that, and then they did this. No. So-and-so's, boil it down, disrespecting me. So-and-so is avoiding me. So-and-so is, doing whatever. And then you say the first thing is, how am I doing that? How am I either doing that or expecting that to happen? Those are the two keys. Sometimes it's not that we're doing it. It's just that we expect that to happen. So that's what we put up with. That's what we allow. Okay, so everything starts in the mind here. The mind is key to help you get the passion enough to where it needs to be to stick with your choices, stick with your routines, stick with the way that you need to be acting on a daily basis right now. But first, you got to go within and change something. It's your mind. You got to change your mind. Okay, you got to change your mind. So inner child healing, transformation, transforming these thoughts, beliefs, and expectations. Again, sometimes you don't even need to get the program. Just do these exercises and know how much even that one little tip, to switch it. What do I think they're doing? Now, what am I doing? Okay. What do I want from them? What are they not doing enough of? Again, they are not giving me enough attention. Is that annoying you? State it like that. They're not communicating with me. That's our no communication. They're not communicating with me. Flip it around on yourself. You're not communicating with them. How is that true? How is that true? Maybe even only in their mind. Maybe in some ways. It helps you to check yourself and see what I'm doing. And it helps you to kind of get inspired by this whole thought to action thing, this whole process of creation. Because, we realize, well, we can affect things. We're not just this passive person just sitting here just waiting. We don't have to do that. We don't have to be that. We don't have to play that role. The roles in the relationships, I think, are going to be looked at, going to be played with, going to be changed a little bit. Again, any kind of self-reflection, staring in the mirror, looking at your own actions. How are you making them feel? How are you doing something like this? That's what we're getting at. And again, the shadow work. The shadow work is really going to make you rise. It's really going to help you fly here. It's really going to help you to get a better, different perspective on things. And it's definitely going to help you be able to manifest new things, especially in alignment with our thoughts and beliefs and expectations that we're changing through our shadow work. It's all connected. The actions are connected as well. And when the actions, we have our big long journey that we started on, that our divine masculine is in. And it's coming back home after that. Okay? This was the first and the last. This is the masculine energy here. The journey of this self-discovery that I've said, like, we've been talking about for a month or so now, I feel like. I don't know exactly. Might be some of the Sagittarius traveling, it's having to go off in some capacity. Doesn't have to mean fully, traveling, but for some it may be that. And it's saying, you know what? Okay, now I'm going to come home and use what I've learned, use how I've grown, use that fun break, that deep, maybe going deep break, healing break. Okay. Use that to make everything in my life the absolute best possible way that it can be, and take the mission, take the money. I mean, we have to understand, we can go to a job and it's just paying the bills, but when it comes down to it, our mission is what's really truly for us. It's truly what's inside of us and needs to be expressed, needs to be shine that light. Okay. And then if you eventually get paid for that, that's great. All the more merrier. That's when, you're really getting to where you need to be. If you can say, like, yeah, I am making a living off of something that I really truly enjoy, that's actually helping the world on a really deep level. We all are striving to get to that point, something we love so much and feel so passionate about that it doesn't even feel like work. It's not mundane, it's exciting, and it's fulfilling. And this is a place where not only we're going to get to as a result of all of this inner work, we also are going to get our person, but also our person might just end up being living, working, breathing, growing, feeling, talking closer together. Your day-to-day lives may be melded, maybe sooner than you think. Melded more, at least. It doesn't have to be a full meld. But again, these changes in the same extent that we are changing our mind about ourselves, about life, about God, about the universe, religion, all of these things are kind of up in the air a little bit right now, a little bit. Not for some more than others. I think a lot of people are looking for this breath of fresh air, and that's what this new moon was, or this full moon was for a lot of people, to help get this spark going. And I've been talking about the spark too. For a lot of people, the spark has been missing because we're so bogged down in the beliefs of the lifestyles of how it has to be, how we have to go through everyday life. Well, we have to do this because we're supposed to do that. Society says this. No, this types of stuff is all changing. That's why we're all on this great big vision quest, because we're having to kind of get this new clarity to help change the world on not only the internal level, but the external level as well. Okay. So it's like, stay grounded, but also go higher and deeper than you ever have before. And that combination is going to be actually really great for a lot of people right now. I think during some of this Capricorn energy that we're getting into, our passion, might be in getting all of this in order. And the order can really have to do with the mental too. I think it's great that, we're having the full moon in the air, and we have some of that air energy that we so desperately needed. We're coming into more air after Capricorn too, like Venus goes through Capricorn and then we'll go into Aquarius on January 13th. and other signs will be going into Aquarius as well. So it's a good balance. It's a great time to, again, use this to stay open-minded to change, open-minded to new ways of thinking, new ideas, thoughts, beliefs, expectations, all over the place right now. But the thing with the Gemini moon too is that it can be too much and you might not know what exactly to focus on. You might be having too many good ideas. You can't possibly follow through with all of them. So if that's the truth, then I would just recommend like, writing them down or whatever, keeping them in a certain area, a certain file or whatever in your phone, however you write stuff down, and revisit them and just see what sticks after a few days, and don't make any rash decisions right now. Okay. It's part of kind of being on our game, is like checking ourselves, double checking ourselves. Look at, do 3 rough drafts and reach out to people before you send stuff, to the higher ups, because this is all changing. And again, as we change our minds of things right now, we're going to start changing our actions as well too, here in the next few days to weeks. Okay. So I hope this was good for you. I hope you guys are having a great day, a great week. What do we got? Thursday here. We are coming in Cancer moon today, out of our Gemini moon. So again, a good time for always going within, and the Hermit, energy, just deeper and higher, deeper and higher. Great time for that here in these next couple days. And then what do we have? Let me see here. We are going into the moon in Leo on Saturday. So that'll be I love how, sometimes the more external things sometimes can happen on the weekends. And I think that's great. It's good both ways. Sometimes you need a hermit weekend. This weekend might be a little bit more brighter, a little bit more bolder, a little bit more active for people, action, making changes, doing things physically. So that can be exciting, but also still a good time to get deep in Cancer and then follow through with some inner healing as well, into the moon in Leo. Just kind of, I think the fire always has that childlike things, just that passion, that fire will burn. And so you can kind of get into the emotions a little bit easier. And water signs, again, moon in water, great time to go within. And like I said, do that work. Okay. Do that work. Get that program, KlaireeBerry.com. Take care. Much love and many blessings. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest as Klairee Berry. And then again, all the up-to-date prices on personal readings, on the program, and the packages, combination of the two. You will always find the most up-to-date prices at the top of the page at KlaireeBerry.com. So peace, love, and understanding. I'll talk to you soon.